Our next presenter, I'd like to ask Glenn Coxon to return to the stage. Glenn, please.
Thanks, Tony. Do I get $10 for each time I have to come up here? I want a pay rise. I'm very pleased to be involved in presenting this next award, both on a personal level and also I'm going to be presenting the first of several. I'm not presenting several, so do that. But I'm going to be presenting the first of several Lifetime Tribute Awards. On a personal note, I'm very, very pleased to be presenting this one. I've already had a bit of a peek. And I've had two great instructors that have had a lot to do with my martial arts career, which started a long, long time ago. I won't give away my age, but we're now at 50-something years, closing in on 60 years of martial arts. And this next gentleman, I started with when I was 12, 13 years old. I've been doing boxing for a number of years. And I've been dabbling in some jiu-jitsu, some Shotokan karate. I was up in North Queensland. And in those days, we're talking like really, really early 70s, 1970 on. Couldn't even find a black belt. We could not find a black belt. We were lucky enough to get someone who was maybe a brown belt visiting the military base. And they trained us for about 6 months and then disappeared. Off they go somewhere else. Go looking for somewhere else to train, do anything, everything we could. We were maniacs, the little boys in our street. We built our own gym underneath the house. When we were 18 and even 17, we'd all hide in the boot of a car and slip into the driveway to watch the all-night Kung Fu Fest. And in between each and every movie, dusk till dawn, we'd get up and have a, practice everything that we'd seen in the last movie. Then we'd go home, and at 5 o'clock in the morning, we'd be downstairs bashing the bags, lifting our homemade weights and so forth, until my mate's dad came home and said, for God's sake, go to bed, and chased us all off. I trained really hard. I first met this guy. Very first thing, I was asked to drop and do 20 push-ups. I was shall I say, a little bit skinnier than I am now. And to be honest with you, I couldn't do one push-up. I was so embarrassed I didn't go back for 2 weeks. At home, I practiced till I could do 5 or 6. I went back, we bowed in, 20 push-ups. All right. Down, I think I pushed it about 8 or 10. That became 20, became 30, 40, 50. One night, late for class, late, 50 push-ups. Okay. He's doing them too easy, so he put his foot on my back just to slow me down a bit. He's that kind of a great instructor. But it taught us the hard yards. We worked really, really hard. We didn't work to get the grade, the colour. We worked because and only because we loved what we did. And we couldn't do it enough. So, first recipient for Lifetime Tribute Award is Grandmaster Stephen Chia. He's got over 60 years in the martial arts, and Steve's taught his own brand of Taekwondo to thousands of students for decades and still teaches each day, including Christmas Day. There's a little bit of footage we managed to gather of him. Please welcome him to the stage. He's asked me to join him as well on stage. That's us in 1973, 50 years ago. I'm the tan, skinny guy. Now, Steve asked me to throw a couple of questions. He says, don't ask me any questions.
If you ask me any questions, I'm not going to answer you anyway, so I'll just talk my own. It's great to have our original student give you this tribute. Thank you. We talk about how I talk, a copy of how I talked before. Do I always talk like that? Or I'm losing my voice now when I'm talking, right?
Steve, I shared with you the way he trains. He still trains that way. He still teaches, as I said, he teaches every day, including Christmas Day. This is the teacher's teacher. Cyclones or no cyclones. We actually trained as a cyclone was approaching in Townsville. And just to make it a little bit more fun, he took us out onto the football field and we did side kicks all the way up the football field and all the way back. And then we did the next kick all the way up and all the way back, 200 meters at a time. We do training camps. He'd come around at 1 o'clock in the morning, belting a frying pan, telling us to get up and put on the freezing cold uniform again, take us down to the lake. All our push-ups were always, we only ever did it on concrete, on our knuckles. Didn't know any difference. So this is the master's master. So congratulations.
I started my martial arts career in Melbourne. My first school was in about 1970. All right, from there, I decided I'll head up north and promote martial arts, because it's right up north, what, 1,500 miles away, not kilometers, 1,500 miles away to start. Nobody knows about martial arts then. Okay, I promoted for, I told my students, I'll be back here in about 2 years when I get a few black belts up there, right? 3 years later, I'm back here, now in Melbourne, 53 years later. That shows how old I am now, but I'm still kicking and punching, right? Even in Sensei Benny, I say how good he looks. And he said to me, just keep bobbing and weaving. That's how you copy him. Thank you, Master. Thank you for, where's Graham? Thank you, Graham,